today.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Well, as you can see, they're not operating at full health today, partner. That's been a big story the last couple of weeks. But the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing.
What they have shown us throughout this season is that this team has stayed focused. And some injuries, they're just not going to derail the momentum they built up all season long. They continue to go out there and play and give their best performances.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion right, and they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Austin Eckler capped it off with the touchdown reception. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. And the Colts getting ready to go. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy in midfield.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab.
And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Indianapolis offense ready to go again.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now Minshew.
A short one there, caught by Granson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A give for Taylor.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
And it is now 21-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Minshew and the Colts going to come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll start with a give to Taylor, and a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Minshew sets to throw. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down.
Touchdown! Gerald Everett from 10 yards out.
And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And a rout is on here in this first half. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position and only one play to score it.
McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. Indy set to go on offense once more.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Minshew. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Returnable here for Davis. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
And that one complete downfield to Allen.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes this 35-0 now.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Davis now to return it.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Play action. It's Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now back to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Wide receiver Keenan Allen bringing out the rest of this offense.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And quickly they get to the line.
Now Herbert.
And this is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Herbert off of play action. He gets it to Johnston.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going...
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
Eluding the pressure right. But they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half.
Minshew and the Colts going to come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Minshew's throw into the hands of Pittman here.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Herbert on first down now. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Herbert now.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 44 yards.
And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Minshew's throw going to be caught by McKenzie.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Looking to throw.
A short one there, caught by Granson.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Out of the gun is Minshew.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as he's down at the 17-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
It'll be Minshew again. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset.
3rd down and 13.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
But down this big, we know that they need touchdowns instead of field goals, but now it's add insult to injury because they can't even get the 3, Charles, on the excellent block there by the special teams.
And it certainly felt to me like the special teams consider themselves an extension of the defense, which has played well for them. They have a nice cushion. They didn't want to allow any points, any opportunity to cut into their lead. A big time.
He's got a man, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Flushed out right. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tackle and 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 15. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The Chargers, they're going to continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Southern California, today.
One of these two teams will be right back here in 2 weeks' time. Who will it be? Well, we'll see. Off we go in the AFC title game. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive.
They're led out by the second-year pro out of Pitt, looking for a big jump in year two, Kenny Pickett.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
But, Charles, you think about their impressive record, and then you look on the screen and see some of these injuries. That makes what they've done all that more impressive.
And when one of their starters or one of their key guys can't play, they miss him, but they just say, get well. We'll hold the fort until you get back, and the next person steps up.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes.
Jordan Phillips in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down.
Here's Presley Harvin now. Deep to return is Darius Davis.
It's taken to the 26. A great return there of 22 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Going deep here for Allen. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 53 yards.
And the Chargers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
They'll look to set up his blockers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Now it's Herbert.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Flush to his right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Justin Herbert. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
And the Steelers set to take the field.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Tui Pelotu, he got in there and met him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Pickett.
Over the middle, complete. It's Warren. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Here's 3rd and 3.
No motion, the tight end across the formation.
First carry for Najee Harris.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Pickett will look to throw it here. A short one there to Freiermuth.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
The Chargers ready to take over. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards.
Now Herbert off the bootleg.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Quentin Johnston, the intended receiver on the play.
3rd down here. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night. AFC 2 minutes to play. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And running with power here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Quentin Johnston.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the route is on here in this first half. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd down. Here's Pickett.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And picked up. There he goes, right side.
He's to the 15.
And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA.
Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, You do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Looking to throw, Pickett.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Tui Pelotu.
From that outside linebacker spot, gets in there. It's a loss of 9. So we are halfway. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter.
And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers.
A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Chargers extend their lead yet again. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their 25-yard line. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after it.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable here for Davis. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work.
He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Pickett sets up play action. Finding Pickens for another catch.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll throw again with Pickett. Quick completion here to Johnson.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
The Pickett finding Johnson there. 1st down, Steelers. A handoff for Warren.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line.
Tui Palontu
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
But not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Got his man. It's Warren.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And the Steelers on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Pickett right back to the air again.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and abundant.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Pickett back to throw.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
The Steelers send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Davis now to return it. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on. He's by himself, Keenan Allen, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
It's complete, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Pickett to throw on first down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Pickens on the slant. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Pickett's throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line.
Now Pickett.
He finds his man complete. That's Warren.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back to throw, Pickett. And here's Freiermuth again.
And out of bounds right around the 20. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's Pickett.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
The Chargers, they are heading to the Super Bowl. Thanks to you all for watching, and good night.
The books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.